The feature race on the opening afternoon of the Qatar Goodwood Festival is the Goodwood Cup, over 3,200 metres. Let's have a journey around the course as if we were actually riding in the race. Firstly, looking at the course map, starting on that far side and then going around the top bend and coming up the home straight for that 3,200 metre start. But now we can get into what it's actually like to ride the course in this famous Group 1 contest. Kicking off here, Graham.
That is a terrifying thought, the three of us riding over any trip at Goodwood, let alone 2 miles. But it's a beautiful track, as we all know, and it's switchback. All sorts of twists and turns here. And it's no wonder, John, that it's a race that tends to lend itself to repeat winners. Horses who handle Goodwood really well tend to come back and do so again. And if you look through the rich roll of honour of the Goodwood Cup, going way back in time, Persian Punch won a couple, Yates won a couple, Big Orange won a couple, and a certain horse called Stradivarius won 4 on the spin. So it is a course that lends itself to horses who've done it before coming back to do it again.
Yeah, Double Trigger as well, a great name from my youth. This is the interesting part of the track though here, because as they turn, they start going uphill. Yeah. I've walked this track a couple of times. This is hard work up here, so as a jockey, not that I've ridden in many races, you don't want to be trying to make a move around here. You want to be sitting tight and waiting for the time when they start going downhill again, because this part of the track is tough, and horses who have made moves in this part have not necessarily come off well at the end of the race.
Yeah, I've walked this track as well, and you're absolutely right about that steep climb. The bends aren't that sharp. They may look a little sharp, but they're perfectly campered, and we're still going uphill, and gradually we have an inside and an outside track at Goodwood. So here we go. We're going to come to the split in a moment or two. And this is where the race starts to take shape in earnest. It
is, yeah. It'll be very interesting to see on Tuesday afternoon where Frankie Dettori is as far as Coltrane is concerned, because I think there'll be a little bit of cat and mouse. Sheen Murphy talked today, didn't he, about not wanting to have a target on his back, and I think they'll be worried about where they are in the run vis-a-vis the other one.
Not just horses, the superstar jockeys are lining up here. Sheen Murphy on Coltrane, Dettori on the hot favourite Courage Mon Ami, and Ryan Moore on Emily Dickinson, who won't want to play too late. So there is the split in the track. We go on the outer loop, still going slightly uphill, but very soon to turn right and into a steep downhill section.
It is, yeah. It's amazing. If you watch lots of replays at Goodwood, you'll see even in races over 1.5 miles, 1 3/4, 2 miles, once they start going downhill and they've turned, they start really thrashing out some fast sectionals. You see them going almost at sprinter pace, 39, 40, 41 miles an hour. As we go into this part of the track, this is where the races can really hot up in earnest.
You think Quickthorn is the likely lad to be giving it a lash from this point, to try and forge clear, and because he won't win it on a turn of foot, he's got to make it a test of galloping. But we have so many good stalkers here. Undulations all the way up this long, unforgiving home straight. Final furlong and a bit begins to get against the collar and uphill. I fancy Emily Dickinson if it rains. The skies look pretty blue there, but they might be grey on Monday and Tuesday. John, what do you like? You like Coltrane, don't you?
Yeah, I do like Coltrane. I think he's got the versatility and the experience to win this. And there's Trundle Hill in the background too. In the old days, used to stand there and look for Napoleonic spies, Graham.
I really hope they're not watering this week. They don't need that. Tom, what do you like in the Goodwood Cup?
I think Courage Mon Ami is the one to beat. I was so taken with that victory at Ascot last time. I know that it was over further, but the way that he travelled into it so strongly and sweetly, I think he'd be fine over this. And of course, he's a Goodwood winner in the past as well, Graham.
It's a spectacular week ahead, and I really like the way on day one they've backloaded the card with the 2 best races as 5 and 6. Frankie Dettori, Courage Mon Ami, Sheen Murphy, Coltrane, Ryan Moore, Emily Dickinson. They look the key players.
Yeah, can't wait. We are set for a treat. That's the feature race on the card. That is the Goodwood Cup, over 3,200 metres.